I guess for either of y'all, just BP talked about how tough it might be to bounce back from such a tough loss on Wednesday night and get going for Saturday. But he said yesterday y'all seemed to be taking it well and kind of ready to go. How have you felt the team's kind of been able to bounce back from what was a pretty emotional tough loss?
I hope everybody bounced back. I mean, I don't actually for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my team can back me up on this, but I mean, it ain't gonna be hard to bounce back at all. Lost to Tennessee, and they did beat us already once. So, I mean, we still worry about the Tennessee loss after we played a team that already beat us. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. So, I think everybody's ready to get this game back. Simply let it slip at their house. So, hopefully, we come back and get a win at our house.
What did you, what did you see on film from the January 27th game in Starkville that maybe that you learned from the process the first time around?
Honestly, I feel like back then we had a lot of defensive breakdowns. All of our guards, like, we didn't gain rebound like how we spoke in film. I feel like that was one of the major things. Besides us missing shots, but I feel like some things that we could control is our physicality and our defense, and that's something that we're gonna take pride in next game.
Denver, you guys are shooting the ball really well towards the end of the year. I know BP's talked about the importance of that. Just how much more confident do you think you guys feel, especially with your shots at this point in the year compared to maybe a little bit earlier in the season?
Like BP said, this is time to get hot. So I feel like this should be the time where everybody feel confident in their shots. I feel like this is gonna be the time when we start making our shots.
Johni, do you think you're particularly good at maybe after halftime, making adjustments? Because I mean, in second halves you've been killing it this year.
Man, it's two halves. Obviously, there's no secret that I'm probably one of the most primary focuses on the team's scouting report. You know what I'm saying? So, first half, their goal is to take me away. That's what I got teammates for. But at the same time, I can't let that affect my play. I got to bounce back from my teammates. So, if I'm having a rough first half, these guys will tell me, just stay with it. You know what I'm saying? Second half is your half. They're gonna carry me the whole game. They need to, but until I can get going.
Kind of for both of you, how has Chris Moore adjusted to maybe being a role player and not starting as much and not playing as much as he was?
I mean, type of guy Chris is, he's for the team. He doesn't really care. Even when he was playing a lot, he wasn't trying to shoot 10 times and do all that other stuff. He would do all the little small things. So now that his role has decreased even more, he's still doing the small things. Somebody missed a couple shots, come to the bench, turn the ball over. He's, sit next to him. Hey, you good, man? Don't worry about it. Just don't hold your head. Get back in there. Make a play next time. He's still doing those things, even for the guys who's in front of him, like Lior and Chad. In his position. But I can see for myself, he's still bringing the energy. He's still gonna hype us up. He's still gonna be clapping, standing up. Somebody come off the bench, he's cheering them on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of guy he is.
How beneficial is that to have a guy like that?
It's crucial. I feel like every team who wants to make a run in March Madness needs a guy like Chris Moore, and we have one on our team, so that's good.
Now you're shooting 44% from deep in SEC play. If we'd have gone back to you at Morehead State and said, "Hey, one day you're gonna be shooting 44% from deep in the SEC," would you have believed it back then?
I mean, probably not back then, just because I wasn't working at it like that. If you asked me at the start of this year, my goals, I wouldn't be surprised. Just putting in work since I came back. Shooting with guys like Denver and Aiden. Some of my best shooters on our team. And trying to do some of the drills they do. Sometimes I get through and sometimes I don't. But just shooting every day, constantly, and then just working out on my own. Just shooting game shots. I think that's the biggest time. A lot of my shots aren't open, so when you practice, you got to shoot them how you shoot them in the game, and I think it's been paying off.
Denver, I know you've played him once already, but what sticks out most about Josh Hubbard?
Really, just his ability to score the ball. And then the fact that he's a freshman too as well. So I feel like he's probably gonna be one of our main focus, especially just being on ball coverages for me and KD, just making it real hard for him.
What's it like defending a guy like him who might take 20 or 30 shots in a game and he can shoot from kind of anywhere and he gives him a green light to do that?
Honestly, you just gotta be prepared for anything. Just be up in his space and just make it really hard for him.
Yep.
I think